All right, welcome back. The ruling National Democratic Alliance NDA and the opposition Mahagathbandhan have released their manifestos ahead of the high-stakes Bihar elections, each seeking to outdo the other with sweeping promises of jobs, welfare and economic transformation. While NDA's pitch revolves around continuity, infrastructure and empowerment, the RJD-Congress-led Mahagathbandhan has built its poll promise around direct welfare schemes, social justice and government employment. While both manifestos promise massive employment generation and women-centric schemes, their approaches differ sharply. The NDA seeks to project stability and expansion of Nitish Kumar's governance model, anchored in infrastructure, skilling and economic growth. The Mahagathbandhan, on the other hand, pitches itself as a reformist alternative, promising immediate welfare relief, greater reservation and an assertive role for the state in job creation and social equity. Both alliances have framed their campaigns around aspirational slogans, trying to capture the imagination of Bihar's 7 crore voters through competing narratives of progress and empowerment. As Bihar votes on the 6th of November and the 11th of November, with results on the 14th, the contest will test both sides fiercely in one of the most heated political battles of the year. We'll try and collect some perspective from our guests. Joining us on the show is Mr. Binu Menon, BJP leader. Mr. Sulaiman Mohammad Khan, Congress spokesperson, also joins us on the program. Advocate Gyanendra Mishra, political analyst, with us on the show. And last but by no means the least, Mr. Himanshu Bhatt, senior journalist, with us on the program as well. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate everyone being here. Sulaiman Mohammad Khan, I'll begin with you. Well, the manifesto that has been released by the NDA, it promises about 1 crore jobs, sarkari jobs, government jobs for the people of Bihar, very similar to what we saw Tejashwi do just a few days ago. What do you make of this? Is this a match for match kind of a manifesto, or do you think the NDA has its pitch right where it needs to be? It is targeting its voter base and perhaps because of the continuity factor, the fact that Nitish Kumar has been at the helm of affairs, the anti-incumbency factor is not something that the people of Bihar are really bothering about at this point in time. Sulaiman.
The manifesto which has been released by Tejashwi Yadav along with other leaders of the India Alliance has been released prior in time, and we had made promises which is now in public domain in relation to government jobs, Manrega, increase of Manrega days, doing permanent the contractual employees, etc. We have to, when we, see these manifestos every time an election comes, we have to see what has happened in past 20 years in Bihar. This BJP government is in, power in Bihar for 20 years, barring 1.5 year when Mahagathbandhan came to power. But Nitish Kumar has been the chief minister along with the BJP. BJP had its deputy chief minister most of the time. So first of all, BJP has to answer to the people of Bihar that what they have done in 20 years. Have they fulfilled their promises they have done? Have they, lived up to the expectations of the people? Have they lived up to the aspirations of the people? What about jobs to the youth? What about educational infrastructure? What about the healthcare? What about the law and order? Yesterday, a leader of Aam Aadmi Party has been murdered, who was very close to the candidate. A month ago, Dr. Khemka was murdered just very near to the chief minister's residence. Now, there is no fear of law in Bihar under the leadership of Nitish Kumar and BJP. And more so, Vineet, when for past 11 years, BJP is ruling center as well, where Mr. Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister and Mr. Amit Shah is the Home Minister, and BJP is in power for 20 years, what they have done? First, they have to reply to their, misgovernance in Bihar. Then they have to come out with the new promises. And the record of Mr. Narendra Modi is so bad that he promised 2 crore jobs every year in 2014. Has he been able to deliver 22 crore jobs in 11 years? Has he given 15-20 lakh to each Indian? Has the Ganga been cleaned? Has everything been done what he has promised? No, nothing. They are just fooling the people of the nation, and in this election they are fooling the people of Bihar. And I think if people have understood their, this well-orchestrated plan, they are going to vote them out, and India Alliance government is going to take oath on 14th, is going to form the government on 14th of November.
Okay, let's get a response from Mr. Binu Menon, BJP leader. Mr. Menon, how do you respond to what Suleiman has said? He said that the BJP, the NDA, the double engine ki sarkar has been at the helm of affairs for decades now. What kind of a change has been brought about, and why should the voter vote you back in?
See, it is hilarious when our able friend from Congress, when he is asking us about law and order. Bihar is a state which was renowned and well known for its jungle Raj. Our then CM, Mr. Lalu, used to say that, I'm not building roads in your area because the police can come to you. We have built 55,000 kilometers of roads in Bihar. The medical facilities have improved under our reign. The school dropouts have come down to 1.75%. Earlier, the school dropout was so much because they were into the business of kidnapping, asking ransoms. I've gone through several interviews of people where they have been kidnapped from their own farms twice. A person buys a car, buys a motorcycle, he's kidnapped, asks for ransom. The then CM, his daughter's marriage happens and he gets cars from the showrooms and they are asking of law and order. This is the same person. See, Tejashwi Yadav, he is Jungle Raj 2.0. How? He starts with giving ticket to Osama, Shahabuddin's son. Shahabuddin, who is a renowned gangster, he who boiled the people in acid. The people who were ready to come before him, who were ready to say no to his ransom things, he burned them in acid. And these people are asking us what we have done. See, we have, under our reign, it was 2.7 lakh crores of budget, which is the first time in history of Bihar. And not only that, the medical, the AIMS which we built in Patna, the medical, the hospitals which we built in different districts. Not only that, our manifesto is foresighted. Like when we are offering jobs, it is something which the people of Bihar can relate to. See, when Tejashwi Yadav is offering a job, it is something which he would earn back. Like the land for job, he would give a job, whether he was able to give the salary, give the remuneration or not, he will get land out of it. That is what his thing is for jobs. What we have done, what we deliver, it is in the ground reality. If we have, it's our Sushasana, which is going to pay us. Whatever the developments Bihar has seen, they are seen under Nitish ji, Lalu ji, and this entire Gathbandhan. You can look at the DNA of that. Lalu ji named his daughter Misa because he was booked under Misa, and he pledged to destroy Congress. And today they are hand in gloves. And I remember one of those press conferences where Rahul Gandhi was was in the press conference, and Mr. Tejashwi, he was waiting for his name to be announced. I remember that also when Tejashwi had his press conference without Rahul Gandhi, their alliance topmost leader. So everything is not fair in their team. When they don't have things going on together in their alliance itself. For us, as Nitish said, our alliance is like Pandavas in Mahabharata. We are in the ground in unity. We are having a progressive mindset. Today we are ready to, we have plans to set up IT parks in Bihar. These people would again set up another industry which they used to run. That is the kidnapping industry. I have one of my family friends whose relatives, they had to relocate their daughter because they were at the ransom.
Okay.
So that was an organized sector during Lalu ji's reign.
So what have you done in 20 years?
No people in Bihar want.
No, what have you done in
people
20
in Bihar
years?
do not want the return of Jungle
Raj
Raj
ask him a
2.0.
question. What have you done in 20 years? There is no law and order. People are getting murdered very near to the Chief Minister's residence in Patna. We have seen it in past many years. You are in power. What have you done in 20 years? Don't talk about prior to 2005. That
Mr. Sulaiman, see, inquiries are happening. Fair inquiries are happening. See, during your reign, it was a thing which happened every day. Even the wife of an IAS officer was not safe. Even the wife of an IAS officer was not safe.
All right. Okay. Let me get Advocate Gyanendra Mishra into this conversation and get him to respond to what's happened in Bihar. Of course, Advocate Mishra, the NDA has released its manifesto for Bihar, 25 key resolutions. Most of them predominantly focus on employment, women, economic and social empowerment, infrastructure. It is also being promised that in the next 5 years, Bihar is likely to become a tourism hub, expressways and rail connectivity, urban development, direct international flights from Patna to certain parts of the world, industrial revolution guarantee, factories in every district. Is this the normal manifesto playbook at work here at this point in time? And this perhaps could slip into oblivion after a few months. What do you make of this manifestos from both the sides? I'm not just picking the NDA. I'm also saying this for the Gathbandhan.
So Vinit, I think you nailed the argument with the start when you say that, that whether it is going to be then, the thrown into the dustbin moment the election is completed. See, the question is that this manifesto, while talking about so much of a lofty things, has no credibility in the eye of the people. And the reason for that is that when you are in a government for 20 years, you should go into the next election not only the basis of lofty promises, but on the ground what you have done in 20 years to turn the Bihar from an Bimaru state to being in a developed state like many states has accomplished. The question and the problem with the current government is that this government, people, I won't say that, against Nitish Kumar there is a huge anti-incumbency. The problem what the NDA government is facing as of now is that the people are sort of weary of the 20 years of one party rule, one chief minister, and people are basically yearning for a change. And they are in a mood to give chance to some other political leader, some other political party. When you go on the ground, being from the Bihar and from the Bhagalpur, of course we do travel to the states. So when you talk to the people, the common people on the street and the educated people, professors, lawyers, I being the lawyer, when I talk to the people, still say that Nitish Kumar still enjoys a credibility in the eye of the people for some of the seminal work that he has done in the state of Bihar, more particularly in the field of the electricity, the roads, etc., etc. But the buck has stopped there, and beyond that, the Bihar has gone from bad to worst in terms of employment, in terms of migration issue, in terms of industrial development, in terms of per capita income. And unfortunately, in the recent years, what was the biggest plan for Nitish Kumar particularly was the maintenance of law and order. There is a huge dent in that image of being a Susashan Babu. The kind of criminal activities that we are seeing today in Bihar, where this has stopped. We have almost forgot that level of election violence in any part of the state, and now this time the danger and the concern is that whether this poll-related violence and the caste conflict will return back to Bihar, because the kind of politics now being played. The problem is this, my learned friend Mr. Menon was talking about that's the problem which the people are looking, and it's so manifest and apparent that you are going into an election after having a continuous 20 years of rule, but instead of talking about your own work, your own credibility, your own development, you are harping on something which is in the distant memory of more than 45% electorate of the state of Bihar. Today, 49% of the people in the electorate of Bihar constitute the people who are in the age of 20 to 35 years, and most of them are not even aware of what the jungle. They have not experienced the so-called jungle Raj, and therefore now the Bihar politics, particularly with the entry of Mr. Prashant Kishore, has and was turning into, which was a very good thing to happen, into an inspirational politics, where the people were not talking about the caste, people were not talking about Gunda Raj, Jungle Raj, but an alternative development model for Bihar. But and that is why the people were feeling very aspirational about it. That yes, now the politics and the election will be fought on the real issues, which are the issue that is concerning Bihar. But you see, very unfortunate is that when the Home Minister, learned Honorable Home Minister, goes to Bihar, Honorable Prime Minister goes to Bihar, talking about the development, putting in road map for development on Bihar, what they talk about is only Jungle Raj, only Jungle Raj, as if you are seeking a negative mandate, not a positive mandate, that if you don't vote me, then expect the Jungle Raj to come back. So there is no narrative why you should vote for me. The narrative is don't vote for Mahagathbandhan.
Let's bring in Mr. Himanshu Bhatt as well. Mr. Bhatt, well, Nitish Kumar has been around for 20 years. It's a long time. And of course, the one thing that is palpable here, that we are not talking about or has not even made it to the fore in terms of this political discourse is the fact that anti-incumbency is a predominant feature when somebody has ruled a state for even a single term or a couple of terms. This is 4 terms that we are talking about. Do you think that most of the people in Bihar who have seen it change from the Jungle Raj to what it is today are satisfied, with the change regardless of its pace, and give that benefit of the doubt to Nitish Kumar regardless of the things that you still don't get to see in Bihar? Sir, I can't hear you. No, sir, you're not audible. Please try unmuting yourself, sir. Okay, there seems to be a problem with the audio, sir. Let me, in fact, take the same question to Mr. Menon now. Mr. Menon, same question for you. Anti-incumbency is a big force. It's a huge impact player when it comes to political parties. Look at what happened to the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi. Look at some of the other greats around the country, who have been ousted because of anti-incumbency. Why do you think that this particular feature does not come about in conversations when you talk about Bihar and Nitish Kumar?
See, people of Bihar trust the NDA government. They rely on the Modi-Nitish Gathbandhan. They know that we fulfill promises. I just remember that there's a
By the way, the Congress has made a huge. By the way, the Congress has made a huge hue and cry. By the way, the Congress has made a huge hue and cry about the fact that Nitish Kumar was not allowed to say anything when the manifesto was presented.
See, they have things coming about.
The chief minister candidate as well.
See, the Bihar, I just remember about the Bihar Business Connect, which happened in 2024. An investment of around 1.8 lakh crore was invested in Bihar, and alone 90,000 crores were in the renewable resources. Makhana, which is one of the major productions in Bihar, a Makhana board was set up. Why I'm saying this is, our government works with a foresightedness. No one thought of all these things. The fishery, Bihar has a major fishing industry running about. If someone has thought about the fishing sector, it is the NDA government. As I told you, what all developments have happened, see, it is something very clear during RJD or these tenure, whether it is Congress, you look at the country, what Congress has done till now, and what BJP has delivered. BJP has delivered its promises. If it is country, then also we were fragile 5, you are fantastic. We are in the fantastic 5 right now. We are the 4th largest economy right now. And in Bihar itself, we are the Bihar is now the 4th, the progressive state of India, is the fastest growing state in India.
Okay, so all right. We do have a paucity of time. I'm going to bring in Suleiman. I'm going to bring in Suleiman to respond to you. Suleiman, go ahead. Suleiman, go ahead.
BJP, I am really surprised and shocked. Only the BJP people can, publicize and have, they may be proud for their failures and misgovernance. Go and see Bihar, what's happening, what you have done in 20 years. There's nothing. No infrastructure, healthcare, jobs, educational system. And what Mr. Narendra Modi has promised, he has not been able to deliver, is a complete failure. As far as India being the fourth largest economy, it's not because of some Narendra Modi's extraordinary economics. It's about the huge population we have. That is the reason. It is going to happen with passing time. Secondly, don't ask, past government what Congress has done, what has happened before 2005 when Nitish Kumar and BJP government come to power. You reply to what you have done. What Modi ji has done in 11 years.
What economics do you suggest that,
BJP has done
when the
in 20
population
years,
grows, the economy also rises? What is that economics? I don't get to know.
Failed to give jobs. Modinomics has destroyed the country. There is no economics. There is a Modinomics which has destroyed. Why have you rolled back the GST?
That is what I'm asking. You gave me a particular economics. That because the population of India is rising, so the economy, that is why the economy is improving.
No, why GST has been rolled back?
Happen?
Why the GST rates have been rolled back after 9 years?
See,
we said this in 2016, 17. That
you couldn't build infrastructure. You couldn't build.
All right. All right. We're not able to understand what either of you are saying. Mr. Himanshu Bhatt is back with us. Mr. Bhatt, I hope you can hear me now. Mr. Bhatt. Mr. Bhatt, are you there with us?
Hello.
All right. There seems to be a problem, sir. But nevertheless, we've reached the end of our show. There's still a lot to discuss, lot to argue, and of course, some time before Bihar votes for the next government, we will continue to talk about it, argue about it, and of course, explore the merits as well as the demerits of the current situation in Bihar. Taking a short break now, we'll be right back.